So, hi you guys. So, I am going to get to the meat of this story so that I can get to the point of the video. So, boom. Basically, the meat of this is I have a few more months to live. That's basically it. Everybody knows who's been keeping up with me that for the last maybe almost 2 years, I've been battling cancer, going through chemo. If you don't know, let me just update you a little bit. I have alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma. Um, Started in my head or behind my eye. Did chemo for that. It went away, didn't go away actually. It started growing again. I had it surgically removed. A couple months later, I was breathing funny. Did a scan. They found that it had moved to my chest and my lung. This lung, my left lung. Started chemo again in maybe July or August. By September, we did another scan. They saw that it had shrunk 2/3 of the size. Now the chemo that I was getting that I started in July wasn't for this tumor. They were just trying something and they thought it was working, so they wanted to combine this with immunotherapy. I started immunotherapy in October. Um, for the last 3 weeks, I have been taking a break from chemo so that my counts can go back up. But I still, you still keep with immunotherapy because that's for your immune system. Monday, today is Sunday, so it's been 7 days. Monday, I went in to get treatment. I was having some pain here, but I always have a little pain here because that's where the fluid in my lungs was or is. Um, did treatment like normal. Tuesday, I got up. I was trying to go to the gym. Um, Everybody who knows me knows that I am not your average cancer patient. I was not about to sit here and let it get me. Tried that the first time and it was stupid, and I just vowed to live regular uh, this time around. I'm in school. I go to the gym. I go shopping. I go out. I do what I want to do because I just so happen to have cancer, and that's it. Um, I was going to the gym, but I was having like some tightness in the chest, and I was short of breath. The thing is, because I was only on my third round of immunotherapy, we were still looking for side effects, and one of the side effects of immunotherapy can either be blood clot in the lungs, it could be inflammation of the organs, fluid in the lungs, just different things. So my oncologist wanted me to keep them abreast of any side effects or anything that was happening that wasn't normal or wasn't happening before. So Tuesday morning, I called before I left the house and I was like, hey, look, I'm having shortness of breath and some tightness in the chest. What should I do? My oncologist recommended I go to the ER. Went to the ER. They ran all the tests and stuff. They said they wanted to take a CT scan of my chest just to make sure that there were no blood clots because everything else was fine. Blood work was fine, everything. Came back, no blood clots, but they noticed that my tumor had grew even larger than it originally started. So, yes, my tumor shrunk 2/3 of the size, and now it's even bigger than it was before it shrunk, which means that my chemo is not working anymore, which means that there are no options anymore. Um, so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I went to see not my oncologist. He wasn't in office that day, so I had to see another guy who gave me prednisone for the fluid in my lungs, just to help with the breathing. That's that day. Thursday, I got to see my oncologist, and he basically broke it down to me and was like, "Listen, that's it. We've exhausted every option. We did what we can do, and surgery isn't an option. Radiation is pointless because while I do have a tumor here or something somewhere like there, I also have the lining or some sort of something in my lungs that have cancer cells in it, from what they told me." And he basically gave me my hospice options. He explained to me, I asked him, is it going to hurt? How does this usually kill you? What's the process of dying? I just wanted to get to the point. Um, And he told me, we went through it. We went through how, they would try to make it as painless as possible until it was over. It basically goes until all your organs shut down and you die. And I was just like, cool, as long as it don't hurt, I guess I'm cool with it. Because for me, I just want to give you all a backstory. I have made my peace with all of this. I am not afraid of death. I'm not scared to die. I've been going through this for a while now. I have had to confront this scenario. So I've had to, because I've been diagnosed 3 times in the last year, knowing that my cancer wasn't something that was easily treatable or curable, I had to have this conversation with myself several times, and I had to come to the conclusion. I had to be logical about it. I had to take away the emotion. I really had to get into what life is, who I am, what kind of being I am, what, like, everything. I had to be okay with life's process, because even if I don't die from cancer, one day I will die. It's the only thing you promise when you're born, is that you will die. So today, where I am fine with that. Now, back to Thursday in the oncologist's office. The first option is to wait it out. Wait the few months or the few weeks, however long, until this shit grows enough to kill me. He also said, we can try something where we do some shit, where they got the test trials, or, stuff like that. I could be the guinea pig for a little bit. But they don't have anything in the works for rhabdomyosarcomas right now. And then he gave me another option for stem cell transplant, which is basically high dosage chemotherapy. I would basically be an inpatient patient. I would mostly be staying in the hospital. Now, initially, I was just like, look, whatever, I'll try everything until we can't try it no more. If anything, I only got a few months left anyway, might as well exhaust every option. And I was just like, it is what it is. But for the last couple of days, I just been having conversations with people who are important to me, and I've been trying to listen more than talk, because while I'm okay with all of this, because I've had to live this for the last 2 years, I've had to deal with this. It's everybody else has not had to be in my head or experience it the way I experienced it. And to be quite honest with you, I'm fucking tired. I'm like, I've been doing this. I've been sick. I have been stuck in bed some days. Week, I've lost so much weight. Gained weight, lost my hair grow back. This those things are minute, but the mental stress, the physical stress, the emotional stress, all of that I've had to deal with in a way that people around me don't have to. And I am very tired. And I'm not talking about physically, because I am physically tired too, but from everything, it's like, Jesus. So honestly, to hear that this was it was a relief. It was just like, whew, like I'm, and it's gonna sound weird, but I'm excited to know what happens after this. And I'm not saying I want to die, or I'm ready to die. But if I do, I do. And if I live, cool. But eventually I'm gonna die. And I hope I'm not being too harsh for some of the people watching this video. But this is the reality of it. And it's better for me, it's better for me to be able to communicate it this way, because this is how I'm thinking of it. So, if it's too harsh for you, you might want to go watch somebody else with cancer who is not talking like this. So, boom. I have decided to exhaust every option. I'm going to try this stem cell transplant and see how that happens. But today, I went Christmas shopping today, and I went Christmas shopping yesterday because everyone knows I am Mr. Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday, and a little terminal cancer was not going to stop me from fucking this holiday up and making my little brothers have an amazing Christmas. And everybody else, of course, that I get Christmas gifts for, because this is the fucking holiday you do that. So I was driving because I like to go Christmas shopping alone. I was driving and I realized I was just reflecting on my conversations with everybody recently, my professors, um, my parents, my friends, and from the very beginning of everything, for everybody who knows me, everybody knows I always want to help. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to feel love, and I want everybody to get along. I just if we could all be happy, that would be so fucking dope. Like the world would just be dope. I realized thinking or reflecting back on the conversations that for whatever reason, me being alive makes people happy. Me making these videos, I've gotten so many messages from people who don't even speak English. Like, I'm thinking, like, how do y'all translate this shit? But then I think they speak a little bit of English. They just can't write in English. Because I got some shit from Brazil that was in a whole nother language, telling me I was an inspiration to them. And I had to Google Translate it. Europe, Africa, uh, Germany, other people in the U.S., Australia, um, and I call him my friend, Seven Mag. I think that's his Instagram name. He has the same cancer as me, and hopefully he actually doesn't have the same cancer as me anymore. He hopefully is all gone, and you know, he ain't got to go through this bullshit no more. But that that sparked something, because I feel like I had been kind of tapped out. Like I was just doing it to I was doing it for because it's because I didn't necessarily have a reason to be doing all of it. I didn't feel like, I don't know, like after the last time I was diagnosed, I was just like, fuck it. Like, what the fuck do I gotta do? Like, I'm telling y'all, like, is happy go lucky as I am, and the way people perceive me, this person that people have been describing to me these past few days, like, I'm just thinking, am I really that cool? And I'm not meaning to toot my own horn, but like, this person that I've been hearing about is so fucking awesome. And I'm thinking, I'm just being myself. And if that is something special to people, if that's making people happy and I'm helping in some kind of way, I think it's worth doing a little bit fucking longer. So I have decided that not only am I going to exhaust every option to stay alive, but I'm going to put in every effort I can to fight to do it. Like, I really don't even know how I can aid in this process to help me. Like, I mean, shit, I'll show up on time for chemo, or uh, I don't know what to do, but I'm going to put every spiritual part of me, every emotional, physical, everything that I can do to stay alive so that I can inspire, I can help, I can make people happy, even if it's just a few more months. I'm going to do it because that's cool. Because helping people is fucking cool. And even if it's just a smile, or if it's just a sparkle, or if it's just something, that's a really good thing. Like, when everybody's happy, when people can be happy, that's really good. Like, that should be a norm. but it's not in this world, and I might be able to put in some effort to make it a norm. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna fight this shit out, even though all my life I had to fight. I'm definitely I was driving and I was thinking, and it made me excited to be alive, and I haven't been excited to be alive in so long. Even though I've been keeping up with everything, I've been living regular. People, everybody always says, "Oh, you don't look like you have cancer," or "You don't act like you have cancer," and I just feel like I don't like. I'm just. I feel like, look, I just happen to have cancer. I'm a very normal person. I just happen to have it, and I'm not gonna let it. Even now, even if I only got a few more months, I'm not about to mope around and be crying every day because, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, bitch, I've been gonna die. Like, even if I didn't have cancer, one day I was gonna die. So I'm not about to let it fuck up my little days now. What I look like? I've been on ASOS shopping like a dog. Shopping up. I actually got this shirt from ASOS. It's really cute. And I got these glasses. Shout out to ASOS. They have kept me sane through a lot of this. Just my online shopping. But yeah, I'm gonna fight this out. And this process is a very short process. It's no more than 3 months. I will be in the hospital most of it. Probably gonna lose my hair again, but these curls are resilient. They will make, like, literally every time I have had to have chemo, my hair starts to fall out, and then boom, comes back even thicker. Like, these my curls are like Superman. So I'm gonna take these little curly nappy curls and you know keep this melanin popping, and I am going to keep living until I not living. What else can you do, right? That's what we all do. That's what everybody does. We live until we don't. Um, I have been planning my funeral. As dark as that may sound, but like, who else would you want to plan your funeral besides yourself? Like, for one, my funeral I'm gonna be there for. Definitely doing it myself. Definitely planning my own thing, and I will be there. Will be in attendance, and it will be a party. We ain't gonna sit around with no preacher talking about a religion that I don't even practice, um, telling me about whatever the fuck they talk about. It's gonna be a party. We gonna all be dressed up, cause I like fashion. I'm gonna be sharp. Everybody gonna be sharp. I want to take pictures, and that's gonna be it, because I feel like funerals cause anxiety. Like, people hold on to these emotions until the funeral, and then they feel like they can release it. And if we can do that even earlier, fuck it, great. Let's do it earlier, get it out the way, and after that, don't throw no fucking service when I finally ascend to the next dimension or wherever the fuck I'm going after this. As long as it ain't hell, because bitch, I would be so pissed off if I died and got to hell. First of all, I got on the wrong bus, because I got a great fucking track record of being a good person. I can tell you that right now. My resume says good person all the way down. If I get to hell, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna demand to see the manager. Something, something can't be right if I end up in hell, right? But yeah, this is it. I am going to fight this shit out. That was my final decision. Is to fight it out. I know that there's a chance this won't work, but it's a small chance that it will, and I feel like people have had bigger fish to fry. Somewhere, somehow, some way, in another fucking dimension. Maybe it, whatever. This could be the dimension where the miracle happens, And I'm willing to see. I'm willing to fight to see if it is. So, thank you to everyone who shows me love. All the messages that I get, all the people who are touched by this, who are going through this, who I am helping in some way, who are helping me, because I read y'all stories too. I read the blogs. I'm in the fucking comments, the cancer communities, all of it. You know, we all help. We all doing the same thing, man. Even the people who don't have cancer, we all just trying to be happy. We all just trying to live until it's over. And I'm gonna do it. And it's a fight, but what part of life ain't? Like, shit, you gotta fight to be yourself, basically, in this life. So let's do it. Let's kick ass. Little out of breath, but I got an asthma pump. And I will say that I had not come to this conclusion. Oh, you know, I have to give a little testimony, and I have to repent a little bit. Was kind of wilding out this week when I found out that, boom, I'm gonna be dying. Uh, I still did go to class and finish my midterm, but you know, I did some other things that he probably shouldn't have maxed out my credit cards. Cause I just feel like, well, shit, if I'm about to die, do I gotta pay my bills? You know, do I gotta stay celibate? I might not be celibate anymore, but I can do that again if I don't die. But who wants to die celibate? Right? I mean, I wasn't out here wilding like that, but I was out here wilding. Okay, anyway, too much info for y'all, but y'all know I gotta keep it real. So yeah, so I'm gonna post the other video um, of the doctor's appointment, and I just didn't want to post that one first and have everybody alarmed. Just wanted to give this explanation. I wanted you all to know that this process ain't shit, ain't got shit on me. King Kong ain't got shit on me, and I don't even know him, but apparently he's really tough. And yeah, I got to see 2 Beyonce concerts in my lifetime. Hopefully I get to see Lion King, because that comes out in July, and that is a whole lot of months from now, and I don't know if I got that many months or not. But anyway, that Global Citizens concert is one I'm gonna watch it. So yes, that's what's happening. Appreciate the love. I'm spreading love, sending love, putting the love out there. I already took my crystals off. Put my crystals, because you know I like my crystals to hang from the ceiling. So I got my pyrite, my moldavite is over here, clear quartz, amethyst. Can never say that right. All of my crystals are just, you know, we up in here. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Spread the love, give the love, be happy, be happy, be happy. Everybody be happy. Stop trying to hurt people. Don't hurt people for happiness. Find another way to be happy. Be fucking happy though. Shit, be happy. Live a little while you're living. Because when you find out you're about to die, you think you got to live some more when you should have been living, nigga. And let me tell you something. For all of my other terminally ill people, don't think that you haven't done enough. I feel like that's a lot of the stuff I've seen and from the stuff that I read. I am so cool, like literally, if you breathed, if you got to Earth and you took a breath, that was enough. If you graduated kindergarten, that was enough. Pre-K, whatever the fuck you did, you being here was enough. So don't think, oh, you missing out on nothing. Because when this first happened to me, I was like, dang, I never been in love. I ain't have kids yet. I ain't get to the place in my career I wanted to. Like I was so like, but I didn't get to yet. You know, I felt like that. But let me tell you, yo, that shit don't. You was here, you lived, you breathed, you went shopping. That was enough. You being here was enough. That really was something I wanted to stress, because I just feel like so many terminally ill people just feel like they didn't get to do enough, but you did. You did and you are, and kind of tired now, kind of sleepy. I've been up all day, and I still have side effects from chemo and immunotherapy because it's still in my system. So I'm about to take this snooze, watch that concert tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to post this before I go to sleep. And once again, thank y'all for showing me mad love. Thank y'all. And I hope that me letting you guys know that I'ma fight for this shit is enough for you guys to cope if this isn't the miracle, you know. I hope it's enough. I hope that you guys knowing that I'm putting in every effort to live is enough. Yeah. I hope it's enough for you to be okay. For you to everybody's gonna mourn in their own way, but I don't want anybody to mourn. I want you to celebrate, rejoice, be happy. I'm not sad about this, but I understand that we all have our own way of dealing with this stuff. But I really hope that knowing that I'm about to put in the max of these muscles to beat this shit. But I also need everybody to know that I might not beat this shit. So, in real life, in real time, there are two options. I can beat it or I can't. And we need to be okay with both. We need to come to that conclusion. So once again, appreciate you. I love you. Mama, I love you. P.O.P. hold it down. I should not have said that, but that was one of my favorite little memes. Anyway, yeah. I'm just rambling. Okay. Good night, everybody.